The idea for our Learning through Service activity appeared during the first exchange that took place in our school in January 2019. During that exchange, we received training on what a SWOT analysis is, identifying the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of an issue. Then, we also learned about what heritage is, both tangible and intangible, and what it can mean in a community. Finally, we got to know new learning approach, learning through service. You learned about something or different things or topics with a final objective, offering a service to the community. Using this new knowledge and working in transnational groups, we came up with the idea that something should be done to protect an essential part of the heritage in our area, which mostly lives on fishing and tourism, our seas. There is a common threat in the world that also affects us, the sea pollution with plastic and other rubbish. With this idea as a starting point, we decided that could be our Learning through Service activity, an awareness campaign that could end up in a beach cleaning app. Lots of work had to be done before getting to that final point. Sharing tasks was one of the first decisions made, and off we went with it. Some students work on the design of a logo that could serve as image of the campaign, and that's how this logo was born. It shows 3 waves that represent the sea. The first 2 are polluted, as the plastic bag and the bottle show, but the last one is clean, which is our objective with this campaign. They chose break up because, as in a bad relationship, we must dump plastic too. The pair of scissors show that too. Meanwhile, other students started to collect information and data about this global issue. With that information, they prepared 2 presentations that could be part of the Raising Awareness campaign. The first student to attend these presentations were the ones from the primary schools in the area. They are the future generations that will keep our seas clean.
Bueno, cuando vais vosotros a la compra, vuestras madres, ¿compran ahí las bolsas o llevan ellos? Llevan.
They also contacted the town hall to explain what their objectives were and the company in charge of waste disposal in our region. They also contacted the organization Ocean Conservancy. A third team started to work on something that could show that information and that could get anywhere, a brochure. All through this process, another thing had to be done: find the beach in the council that really needed cleaning. After visiting some, we found it, La Ballina, an amazing beach with no access for vehicles, what makes it more difficult to preserve, but surrounded by a really beautiful landscape that deserves to be clean. Then it was time to choose the perfect day for the beach cleanup and prepare a poster so that anybody in the area could join us. The 27th of September would be our day. Many students in the school attended the presentations given by students in the project. The rest received a brief explanation in class and the brochure.
Vamos a dar unos folletos que hablan sobre el impacto que tienen los plásticos en el medio ambiente y que hicimos entre otras personas y yo el año pasado.
And then, at 10:30, a bus full of students left the school towards the beach. Cogersa, the company in charge of waste disposal in our region, had sent us the material we would need: gloves, bags, etc. After a nice 10 minutes walk, we arrived at the beach. Apparently, there wasn't much rubbish, but once you started to look in detail, in fact, we collected more than 40 bags and some very strange things, for example, a fish backbone and a huge piece of metal. We were all really shocked by the amount of rubbish that can be found on a beach and that will end up in the sea if we don't collect it. We could have stayed longer, but it was not possible because the bus was waiting to take us back to school. Something was clear. We have to go back and clean it again, and the other beaches in the area. Fishermen live on that. Tourists want to go to clean places, and what is more important, we want to have our seas clean.